Hello, and thank you for tuning in. You are tuned into Esoteric Guidance, and my name is Nehru. I want to, as I do during Mercury retrogrades, I want to do an SSA spiritual service announcement for all of the zodiac signs, and just again to help us better focus and be aware of what we should focus on. And should not be focused on or should not be doing. Okay? Mercury retrograde. This Mercury retrograde that happens around the Lion's Gate of 8/8. Okay? This Mercury retrograde starts on 8/4. Okay? But officially at 12:56 a.m. on August 5th. Okay? So again, it really is already open. But again, full blossoming happens on August 5th at 12:56 a.m. and that's Eastern time. Okay, so let's take a look here. Mercury will station retrograde at 4 degrees of Virgo. Because this retrograde begins in Virgo, again, it started in Virgo season, the mutable earth sign associated with details, analysis, logic, cognition, practicality, service, and nourishment. You may be forced to face issues related to your level of organization, the way you judge others, and your ability to think critically. Not every point is worth obsessing over, especially if it leads to a data overload. The retrograde is ruled by Mercury. Okay, so perhaps you need to find out where Mercury is in your birth chart. The messenger planet, which also, so we're dealing with a lot of communication, which also happens to be exalted in Virgo. So this could lead to classic symptoms of Mercury retrograde, such as lost files, overlooked errors, miscommunication, right? We those of us who have been through Mercury retrogrades and aware of them in the past, so electronic devices not working properly, malfunctioning bizarrely, again, miscommunication, so pay especially attention, pay special attention to your communication, okay? Mercury retrograde could bring lovers back together by August 7th, for those of you who are on that timeline, or it could be a new love connection, okay? When it joins forces with Venus in Virgo, so my Leo is in Venus, it should, if you still need closure from an ex-lover, or you're in position, let me zoom in here, position to heal a rift in a relationship, this could be when the awkward run-ins turn into emotional embraces. Again, I would caution against that. It could also be a beautiful time to resolve financial conflicts, like finally purchasing that item you've been lusting after. Again, lusting is not a good thing. Or giving over, I'm a very literal person, or giving over your checkbook and looking for disparities. Or going over, not giving over. Somebody's giving over their checkbook. That's not a good thing. This retrograde gets extra interesting around August 14th. Then Mercury retrogrades back into fixed fire sign Leo. This could bring drama to a head, as Leo is never afraid of causing a scene. When it squares off with unpredictable Uranus on the morning of August 18th, conversations could veer into explosive territory, and shocking news announcements could throw the world into chaos. So pay attention to the news. 4:33 when I looked at the video timer, 4:33. Alexa, what time is it? Alexa, what time is it? Alexa, what time is it?
It's 7:12 a.m.
Okay, so 7:12. However, A Sun Mercury kamikaze arrives by evening, which could bring illuminating epiphanies and revelations to the surface. Just when you think this retrograde will never come to an end, Mercury will finally station direct on August 28th at 5:14 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay? Landing, and that's in the U.S. Eastern Time. I'm not sure about the rest of the world. Landing at 21 degrees of Leo, 21777. That was my kidney transplant date, 7/7 of 17. You might, again, be a life path 7, okay? You could have been born on the 21st, on the 7th, on the 14th, okay? You might be birthed on August 28th. However, you will still feel the effects until the post-retrograde shadow clears up clearly around September 11th. Again, these Mercury retrogrades last an extended period of time, and again, they are active before the official Mercury retrograde fully blossoms, and as we can see here, several weeks after. Okay, so this is approximately a 2-week layover, if you will, or hangover, okay, of the Mercury retrograde. Hopefully you're not dealing with a hangover. During this time, you'll begin to piece together what went wrong and what went right, giving you a new perspective on what move you should make next. Okay? So thank you so much for tuning in. Again, stay tuned for each Mercury retrograde reading. I will be sharing that, individually. I like doing them individually. It's much easier than trying to do timestamps and that sort of thing. It's 7 minutes exactly on the timer. Thank you so much for tuning in. And again, stay tuned for your posting for your particular sun sign and what you should focus on during this Mercury retrograde. Thank you so much as always. My name's Nehru. This is Esoteric Guidance. Be encouraged.